maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of 22. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. A tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray, the catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. Nice pass that time by the #1 pick, Kyler Murray. Also drafted 9th in the Major League Baseball draft. He's the only person ever to be taken top 10 in both sports. Go back to his Allen High School days in Texas. He was 42-0 as a starting quarterback. Freshman year, he was at Texas A&M, then the transfer to Oklahoma, sat behind Baker Mayfield. Then his opportunity came last year. Boy, did he make the most of it. Won the Heisman Trophy and led the Sooners to the college football playoff. From the 31, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Back to the ground on first down, Edmonds. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the gun, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship, watch the ship.
On second down, it's Drake. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Murray now, 3rd and goal. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to check.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage. And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Jackson now, 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Here's Jackson to throw. Dancing to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now it's Jackson. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go. Go to base. Come on. I got you, son. I got you, son.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray going deep for Hopkins. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray going deep for Hopkins. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two. Odell Beckham Jr., the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Beckham, 81 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
On 2nd and 9. Murray, and that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I got to get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Play fake. Murray. This one complete to Jordan Reed. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Murray going to try to throw on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. A first down carry for Barkley. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Well, that's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Jackson now. Throwing again. That's going to be caught. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. They'll run here with Ingram. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On 2nd down, here's Murray. He finds Hopkins complete. 23 yards the pickup there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On play action, it's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. Murray now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run with Drake. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Murray now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
On the move to his left. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Jordan Reed has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Calais Campbell picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack, Murray forced out to his left. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Murray. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Eluding the pressure right. Snead's got it. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Hassan Reddick in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Jackson now, escaping the pressure right. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now it's Jackson, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Jackson. Being chased out left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. There he goes, left side. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know, head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coach. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. On 4th down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left to the upright. And this score will stay right where it is. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half-second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little.
It got his man complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Jackson to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing now is Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount.